Now, there are growing calls for pens down celebrations to be banned. Basic Education Minister Newzroom has urged parents to ensure that their children do not attend these parties, saying the events lead to excessive drinking by underage kids. The Congress of the South African Students has also thrown its weight behind the minister's call, raising safety concerns at these parties. Now, West MEC for Economic Development, Tlhapi, joins me now on the line to discuss the province's campaign to crack down on underage drinking. MEC, thank you for making time for us this afternoon. What concerns you the most around pens down parties as the Northwest government, and what are you going to do about that?
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. As a province, you will know that at least the department has no powers to stop learners from celebrating this pens down. It's their examination metric, so we don't have powers to stop them. But we believe that there are many ways which do not include going to consuming the alcohol without going to taverns. And we are concerned as a province, and I think all the parents are also concerned. We are still mourning the issue that happened in Eastern Cape, the Inyobeni Tavern, in Eastern Cape. So we are concerned as a province, and we have also spoken. At least we've been having some operations within the province. So we would like to caution our learners to plan in other ways rather than doing this pens down at taverns and so on. So we are engaging with different stakeholders to make sure that we help these learners, and also the parents must also assist us. Yeah. But we are concerned as a province.
So how do you suggest that you, the parents and the people you're talking to, how do you suggest that you can strike the balance? Because on the one hand, the students have had a tough year, and one would argue they deserve to unwind within reason, of course, and just celebrate their hard work. But on the other hand, these parties can have severe consequences, especially when there's no proper regulation. A lot of things can get out of hand. So where is the balance? Are you then suggesting that perhaps these kind of celebrations must be taken elsewhere and moved away from the taverns, so to speak?
Thank you so much. Like I've already indicated, there are so many ways that they can celebrate this pens down. And I think the parents, all the stakeholders actually, not only the parents and ourselves as government, we need also to engage with these learners to at least plan otherwise, so that we cannot, because even the tavern owners and those that are liquor outlets, they are in business, but they are also parents at the same time. So we suggest that we need to work together. If they see that there are underage children around their vicinity, they must also call us so that we can work together. So we suggest as a province that at least they must plan otherwise, and we will also speak to their leaders, which is SASCO, because they are leading them, to at least work with us and the Department of Education so that they cannot organize under these taverns and so on. But we will also engage with liquor outlets to say when the kids are requesting, because I think that when they do these parties, they also go to these outlets. They request the place and so on. We will also request them that they must not give them this, because that is the only way we can win this match. I think we need to work together, all stakeholders. We need to meet each other in this predicament.
Yeah. How confident are you, though, that the liquor establishments will play a significant role and work with you here? Because the regulations are always there. For instance, even around underage drinking, what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do. But it's still the same establishments that have failed to implement these. So what's going to make them start now?
Thank you. We have already started. Section 35 of the Liquor Act allows us to fine them. And this is where we will then enforce, and we will always be there. We also, as a province, have a data capturers around the province that help us to see what is happening around the province. But we will make sure that they follow the law. But we have also included the subs in the case. We also include all stakeholders, your home affairs. We are working with them. But I think they must also, as business people, not be greedy and take the issue of Baby very serious. They saw what happened. The family of the owner of Baby, even today, they are still in court. So I think they must take this serious and make sure that they also help us as government. But from our side as government, we'll make sure that we enforce our regulations. We'll make sure that they follow these regulations to the latter. I will, let me see, this festive season, visit them, but they won't know that I'm visiting them, so that they can see. And I will work with also with the Department of Education to also monitor these hands down celebrations across the province, because I think that is the only way that we can see what is happening around our kids, because it does not only include alcohol. There's also the general substance abuse if we are not going to take care of this. But we will make sure that they follow these regulations.
Isn't that the problem, though, MEC, that often the issue around enforcement of the regulations is ramped up normally during the season, right? If we're being honest, there hasn't really been proper monitoring of these establishments either. So when, as a government, you're failing to regulate and monitor and enforce, that's what gives these establishments the freedom to do as they want.
But yes, I agree with you that we've been, but from our province, let me speak about the Northwest province. We have already fined others, not only this month, but we do have the operations that we have already started. That operation is not only for tuck shops. That operation that says Latela Molao means follow the law. We have already put that operations in, we are implementing it now. And this is where we then engage with them as liquor outlets. And we told them that we will also, as a province, put a policy, because we see that they've got money. If we find them, they pay that fine and they continue as usual. So we will also the policy from when you fine you. But the police will say something from the provincial police, and we'll make sure that they follow this legislation. But I think outlets, they are also parents, like I said. They do have kids. And then I think they must work with us. We had an engagement with several liquor outlets in the province in previous months. And we have requested, not only for this festive season, we have requested them that they must follow the law. And some of them, at least, they do have security at the gate, but some do not have. And this is something that we will make sure that from now on, we must work with them, including subs, including all those stakeholders, those stakeholders that I said, we must put together a team that will assist us and make sure that they follow the law. I know they read these legislations, and I know that they know and they understand the issue of the imprisonment, but they tend to forget that there are kids that are going through their terms. But we will make sure that we work with them. We will always engage them, make sure that they follow the legislation that we have put for them.
All right, Virginia Tlhapi, Northwest MEC for Economic Development. Thank you.